QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Dang, my bad, y'all. My fault. I didn't see I was muted. My bad. Um, I just saw the chat. My fault. Let's run that back. Y'all want me to run it back? Shout out. This Rashad One Half the Panthers podcast. Um, here to give y'all um the rundown. The rundown as to what is going on with y'all want me to start over? y'all want me to start over? Y'all want me from the top? Y'all want me to run the intro again? I'll run the intro again. We'll run it back. Hold
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually my mic unmutes itself once the intro is over. That did not happen last time, but it happened this time. Not sure what's going on, but anyway, I apologize for the false start. Flag on the play, false start on shot. My apologies. What's good, Rashad? One half of the Panther Nation podcast, man, and I'm back at practices. I was on short-term IR for a second. I was sick last week, so I did miss a couple practices. But we back and I'm feeling good. And kudos for those that were asking about me. I appreciate that. And shout out to the suckers that saying transfer the tickets when you sick. Bro, nobody cares about my health. Just they care about the VIP tickets that will go unused when I'm not healthy. But it's all good. I appreciate that. It's all good. It's weird. But shout out to y'all, man. But I'm back feeling good. And like I said, that break was needed. And in the mornings, I would be feeling terrible, bro. So it was hard for me to get going in the mornings. By the afternoons, most days I was sick, I was feeling okay. But the nights and mornings, it was terrible for me. So, but I appreciate that. I'm back, and we in this game. We in the game. All right. So before we talk about today's practice, again, today was one of the shortest practices I've ever witnessed in Carolina Panther history. It went just an hour, and I guess they're trying to save their bodies and shorten the practice up in preparation for the New York Jets joint practice. Maybe they're just it's been a long couple of days, so maybe that's the thing. But I don't know what was going on. It was a weird day. Defense got after it, and it was a really, really good day for the defense. Offense, not so much, and I don't know what happened. Now, before I get into today's practice, I want to make a public service announcement. Shout out to everybody that's watching on X. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. And I got to be honest, man, X or / Twitter, sometimes it makes it tough to view, bro. X is a tough place filled with a bunch of negativity. And man, we played one preseason game and like it's all over. The season is all over. Like we really need to chill, bro. We gotta chill, man. We gotta chill out. Like we gotta learn how to separate expectations one year to the next. Like this man Canales has come in and y'all already doom and gloom. Like y'all didn't even get this man an opportunity to see the starters. And we just it's crazy. Like the amount of negativity I saw on X this weekend made me want to cut the app off for real. It made me want to delete the app. And if I wasn't a content creator and I didn't need X as an app to help grow my platform, I probably would have cut the shit off. I probably would have deleted the app, bro. Like we really got to relax. Like let's calm down, bro. If you're not down with the struggle, go find another team to celebrate with. Go find a team. Go be a Chiefs fan where you can celebrate every weekend. You know what I mean? Go find it where it's easy to be a fan, man. Embrace the struggle sometimes. And bro, nobody's been more critical than the Carolina Panthers than me at times. But what I ain't gonna do is I ain't gonna criticize them one preseason game into the season. We're not gonna do that. Like, at least give my man 6 to 7 weeks. Give him a season, bro, to kind of see what it's like before we. Hey, listen, I'm down to criticize when it's time to be critical. Nobody's saying you can't criticize at all. That's not what I'm saying. But at least give them some time to play a effing game. Jesus, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? So again, everybody can fan how they want to fan. Salute to y'all. But bro, I really was about to go on an unfollow spree this weekend, bro. Like, we gotta chill. I love y'all, man. I love everybody that's a part of this Panther family. But we gotta really relax. And what's crazy is a lot of people are forming opinions on, yo, you're not even at the practices. Like, you're not even going to the practices. You're not even seeing what's happening, bro. You're not even boots on the ground, but you got everything to say. Like, I haven't, like, you're not even there, bro. Like, if there's positives to take away, there are good things, there's bad things. You know what I mean? There's definitely negatives. But go to the practices and see with your own eyes so you can have your own opinion. Like, form your own opinion. Don't rely on my opinion. Like, I'm just one dude. I'm just one guy, bro. Like, go look at Dunk. Go look at all these guys that are at every single practices. They're definitely there's highs and lows, bro. There's good and bad. Let's talk about the good when it happens. Let's just not just dogpile when it's bad. You know what I mean? Sure, there's bad things. We talk about the bad things. Today was a bad thing for the offense. We're gonna talk about that. We're not gonna use that as a tool to say the whole season is gonna be bad. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, I'm going on a tangent, bro. I'm going on a tangent, but it's to me that's like it's being critical of a game and you judging the game off of highlights, right? Like, what are we doing? Like, go watch. There's nuances. There's things that can't be covered from a clip. There's things there's feeling. There's emotion. There's things that you can't see in a clip. And so when people go and are super critical of clips, that's cool. You could take and isolate one play, but what about the play that happened prior to that? What about the positive plays? Like, nobody really talks about those. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Like, I don't want to get into, like, and again, I don't want to tell people how to fan. That's not what I'm trying to do. But just have an informed opinion. That's all I'm trying to say. Is be informed about what you're being critical about, bro. Like, there's a reason why you don't hear me talking about the past couple of practices, because my ass won't there. I'm not about to be critical of something when I wasn't there. I talk about what I see. When I see with my own two eyes and form my own opinion, that's when you get my opinion, not off of what I heard somebody else say. We're not doing that. That's not what we do over here. So anyway, I digress. You know what I mean? I really think things today. Today was not a good day for the offense. Let's go through the play by play. Y'all know I have the patented play by play that I do, and we're gonna talk about it. So let's get into it. Bryce Young, we'll get right into it. 11 on 11. Shout out to for Panthers fans only. My guys, man. My guys locked in. Dylan, shout out to y'all, man. Locked in. Those are one of the folks you can trust, because I don't think they missed a practice. I don't think for Panthers fan only missed a practice. You know what I mean? So if you really want the real, go talk about it. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get into it. All right. So Bryce Young, 11 on 11, part 1, inside handoff to Chuba Hubbard. Then there was a short pass completion to JT Sanders. Then another short completion to Jonathan Mingo. Then an inside handoff to Miles Sanders. Then Jack Plummer came in, again, taking those second team reps ahead of Jake Luton. Inside handoff to Boone. Inside handoff to Dylan Johnson. That play was stuffed. The run defense is very impressive. Another inside handoff to Mike Boone, stuffed as well. And then there was an incomplete pass thrown over the middle to Felipe Franks. Felipe Franks running with the twos. Again, also, really quick, there was a lot of guys that did not practice today. I should have said this before I got to that. But Jadeveon Clowney, Clavon Chason did not practice. I did see Shaq Thompson in pads. That was dope. Not sure how much he played and how much he practiced, but he was in pads, leading that defense. So shout out to to Shaq Thompson for getting back. And shout out to Tommy Tremble also. He was back in pads today. Deontay Johnson did not practice today. There was a lot of guys not playing. So, take that with, for what it's worth. Jake Luton comes in, inside handoff, Dylan Johnson. Then there was an incomplete short target to Jordan Matthews. Then Bryce Young, there was no 11 on 11 today. There was no one-on-one drills today. No 7-on-7 and no one-on-one drills today. Okay, so this was all straight 11 on 11s. Again, I'm assuming they're prepping for the Jets. Now, this is where Ish got real. This is where Ish got really, really real, okay? Because Bryce Young came back in. I'm assuming this was red zone practice. This was red zone. So this was if you turn the ball over or if you go 3 and out, your drive is over with. If you can continue the drive, then you have multiple plays. So Bryce Young comes out for 11 on 11 part 2. Then he throws an interception. Damani Richardson he makes an excellent play on the football, intercepts Bryce Young, and the defense goes nuts. The defense goes nuts. Okay, they were wilding. Then Jack Plummer comes out for his 11 on 11s. There was an incomplete intermediate pass. I'm not sure who the target was, but I don't remember who that was. I couldn't see it. Then there was another incomplete pass to Mike Boone, short pass under pressure. And then Luigi Villain comes out there and gets a sack. And then on the next play, Luigi Villain comes unblocked again. I don't know if he was unblocked the first time, but he gets another sack. However, the play does continue. And he throws a deep target to Amir Smith-Marset, which was also picked off by Damani Richardson. So I know everybody's like, who the F is Damani Richardson? Where he come from? He had 2 picks today, 2 interceptions today, and basically ended padded practice. And I don't know if this was by design, but after that interception, you got the defense straight. They were straight wilding, bro. The defense went. You want to talk about an energetic, high energy practice from the defense? They was on one. Bro. They were going nuts. They was jumping around. Hey, music, wilding. Love to see it. I even saw Coach Canales go over there and start, hey, with him. So it was lit. The defense was completely turned up. Okay, and that's what I love to see. I love those energy practices. And somebody got to take an L. Right? It's going to be one positive side and one negative side. And I got to be honest with you, bro. That offensive room looked like they looked like they lost their kitten, bro. They look like they need to put up a lost kitten sign, bro, because they lost their dog. They lost their puppies. Okay, it was sad. Meanwhile, hey, defense was wilding, bro. The defense was straight tripping. Okay, they were straight tripping, and it took them about five minutes. It was like a 5-minute come to Jesus meeting for the offense and the defense. Hey, I mean, wilding. Okay, they had to separate. 5 minutes, a legit 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is a long time. That's a long time to figure out what the hell is going on. After that, and again, I do not know if this was by design. So I don't want to say it was something that happened because the defense was having a great game. I don't want to say that, or great practice. I don't want to say that. But after that, hey, off come the pads. The pads come off. And then they go 11 on 11 walkthroughs. This is a glorified walkthrough for the rest of practice. I mean, it was no energy. The energy completely deflated from the offense. The energy from the practice was completely deflated. And again, I don't know if it's because the defense was, hey, if they was wilding, I don't know what happened. But the pads came off from the offensive defense, and they did a little walkthrough. And I'll go through the walkthrough. Basically, this is unnecessary. I don't necessarily have to go through this because I didn't really get anything from it, but I'll go through it just because I have the notes. And I don't want to leave you deprived from my beautiful notes. So Bryce Young 11 on 11 part 3, he had an intermediate completion to TMJ. Then there was an inside run to Sanders, and then the intermediate completion to uh, Jatavion Sanders. Then there was an intermediate completion to TMJ as well. Then Jack Plummer comes out, inside run to Boone. Then a check down to Boone. Then there was a short completion to Hollister, the tight end that we got. Jake Luton comes in 11 on 11 part 2, or part 1 for him, actually. 11 on 11 part 1 for Jake Luton. A short completion to Felipe Franks. There was an illegal motion on the next play. Short completion to Mike Strawn. Inside run to Dylan Johnson. Bryce Young comes back out. There was a check down to Mike Boone. Intermediate completion to Mingo. Or excuse me, TMJ. Then an intermediate completion to Mingo. Then Plummer comes back out there for part 4. Short completion to Felipe Frank. False start on the offense. And then there was a short completion to Boone. Inside run to Dylan Johnson. Then Jake Luton comes back out there for his next go. And then there was 11 on 11. There was a intermediate incomplete pass to, I don't know who the target was. Inside run to Mike Boone. Then Bryce Young comes out there for the last time. Incomplete target to Thielen, back of the end zone, just out of the outstretched hands. It was a fade. I believe it was some sort of fade to Thielen in the back of the end zone. And then there was a QB run. For Bryce Young to end practice. And that ended practice, and then that was over. So it was the shortest practice ever. And again, I don't know if this was by design or it was because the defense was, hey, because the defense was wilding. The defense was wilding, bro. Defense was on one. They must have had told the defense to chill out, and they let our offense do something because the defense was wilding, bro. And no Clowney, no Clavon Chason. We talking about just backup edge rushers. No Dane Jackson. Lamar Jackson was the starting cornerback. So yeah, I mean it was. I mean, this was not an inspiring practice. Keeping it a buck. Just keeping it a buck. Yeah, no Deontay Johnson as well. No Deontay was no Deontay. So bro. Again, I don't know if it was by design. I'm gonna allow Canales to run the practice the way he deems he wants to run practices. I don't know. I don't know if taking off the pads mid practice was a thing. I don't know. Bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the deal was. But I tell you this. I tell you what. There should be no concerns about the defense, bro. I mean, there should be no concerns about this defense. And maybe it is an iron sharpens iron thing. We don't know. We won't know until we line up again against another team. We'll find out real quick on Thursday. We're gonna find out real quick on Thursday how we stack up and if we're gonna be solid or not for the offense. Once we see that, then we can start to form somewhat of an opinion on our offense. But until we stack up against another team, it's tough to tell, bro. I do need new headphones. I do. I broke these, but I don't want to let them go. I broke my headphones, so I'm taking donations to buy me some new headphones because I do need to get some new headphones. Shout out to those that noticed that. But I do need, and I don't even need them right now. I don't even know why I got them on. I don't even need them. I ain't talking to nobody. I don't even need them. But yeah, we're gonna find out real soon on Thursday where this team is. I'm excited. You should be excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for sure. It's gonna be fun. Any updates on PNP Live tickets? So yes, hopefully by tomorrow we will be able to announce some more tickets, and it probably won't be until the live show. The live stream tomorrow. The live stream tomorrow, we will probably release a limited amount. Okay, we'll do a limited amount. People asking for my Cash App, man. I was just joking. But if you want to send your boy a little something, I'm gonna put my Cash App in the daggone in the chat. If you want to Cash App me something to buy me some new headphones, I'll take it. I don't really need it, but I'll take it though. I'll take it. This is my Cash App. If you really want to donate towards buying your boy some new headphones, that's my Cash App. It's in the chat. It's ER Beard money sign. If you want to send your boy something. But anyway, yeah. So tomorrow we will release some more. Tomorrow we will release a few more. Again, limited amount because we only got the venue is only but so much, so big. You know what I mean? So we can't just flood that joint with a million Panthers fans. Although I would love to do it. And next year we'll look into getting a bigger venue. But right now we got a good relationship with Hot Fly, and that's where it's gonna be. All right. My man said he got one extra PNP live ticket. If anyone is interested, plus my plus one can't go. So yeah, bro. Check it out. Check it out. Holla at my man. Holla at my man SC Bass. My man said headphone fun. Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Are we gonna live stream it? I don't know yet. I cannot confirm. I won't be able to confirm that until we get to the venue. We got to see what we can do because last time we tried and it didn't turn out too well. And I don't want to live stream a bad product. So I'm gonna air. If I had to get an answer right now, I would probably say no. But we'll know for sure once I talk to the production folks. We're gonna try, but I don't know. I can't make that promise. I can't make that promise. Icky has been all right from what I've seen. He's been all right. I'm gonna be honest. It's difficult. It's difficult to see sometimes where the pressure's coming from. I haven't seen Icky look terrible, but that's again without looking and analyzing his performance directly. It's tough. It's tough to be honest. Oh yeah, we'll do this. We'll have clips for sure. We'll have the stream like recorded. So it may go out the next day. Like we'll record it and post it, but it probably won't be live. Here we go. This is a great shout to What's Up Dog. Yeah, What's Up Doug? He says, yeah, we'll know Thursday for sure. Well, you're gonna hear pressure given up by Icky, pressure given up by XYZ. So yeah, you'll see for sure. We'll know for sure on Thursday. That's why I say it's hard. It's hard to see. Because then once you're looking at our guys and seeing where that pressure's coming from, then you'll know. Then you'll know. Then you'll know. Then you'll know. But it's gonna be very interesting, man. I'm saving all of my negative energy and negative comments. Because listen, I'm not saying you can't be critical of the team. That's not what I was saying. That's not what I was trying to get to earlier. I just think there's a right time, and it's not time to hit the panic button. It's a lot of folks. A lot of folks are hitting a panic button before we even seen a joint. We haven't even seen the starters play yet. Like we don't know. We don't know what we have. If you're judging us off of an undrafted free agent preseason, undrafted free agent starting in the preseason, then bro, we gotta relax. So my bad, Omar. Let me check that super chat. So you saying Dave took his playbook and went home? I don't know what's this in reference to? In reference to what? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Omar. In reference to what? All right, I missed the super chats at the beginning. Let me go back and get all these super chats. The game guy says defense dominates, starting to get concerned. Don't get concerned, bro. Don't get concerned. We'll see. We'll see. Shout out to the game guy, man. We'll see. Everybody got to relax. A-Cash says with technical difficulty started the show today. Yeah, we had a rough start. We back. I'm a little rusty. A-Cash says we're panicking after fourth-string quarterback looked like a fourth-string quarterback. Everyone needs to calm down. Exactly. No need to hit the panic button. BMO says preach. Appreciate that. And I'm not sure what this is in reference to. Omar, let me know. And then any updates, I kind of got that one. So my bad. I missed the super chats from earlier. Got you covered. Got you covered. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Practice being short after. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why practice ended so abruptly. But it was only an hour practice. They were done. Some guys did stay after for a while. The offense also ran. They were running. Some of the defense ran too, but the offense as a whole was running some laps, doing some sprints after that. They were not happy with their performance, I'm assuming. So they did stay after, and all of the offense ran. So we'll see. Dr. Midnight, excuse me, says I'm judging us off. off of almost 10 years of bad football. I'm skeptical until proven otherwise. That's fair. That's fair. But I mean, we got a new coach, new system. At least see them first before you can be skeptical. There's nothing to be skeptical about, is what I'm saying. You haven't seen anything. You haven't seen us in a game. You haven't seen the adjustments. We haven't seen anything. We don't know what we got. We do know that even if we start slow, we're probably going to start slow. And if we do, Canella started slow last year. So there is a history of him turning things around throughout the season. So we don't know what we don't know. Everybody just got to relax. We got to just relax a little bit, man. We got to relax a little bit. Yep. We got to relax just a tad. All all we should want is for Bryce to look like the franchise quarterback this year, not playoffs. Yeah, I mean, playoffs is a bit of a high expectation. If you expect them playoffs, then I can understand why people are acting the way they are. I get it. Yep. Tap. Sometimes you got to pop out and show people. Yeah. Shout out to Tap, man. I ain't seen too much of Tap. He be playing the background, Tap. I ain't seen too much of him. I bet you he'll be at that joint practice though. Definitely gonna be at that joint practice for sure. Um, but yeah, man, it is what it is, dog. I'm okay with I'm okay with where we are, bro. Like it's early. I've seen what you need to be looking at is, and I talked about this after the game. Strip away who is actually executing the offense and insert the guys you think are going to be there. So if you take away uh my man Jack Plummer at the helm running the offense and you put in Bryce Young, bro, I'm happy with the movement of the offense. I'm happy with some of the plays I've seen. Like I've seen some plays that we haven't seen around here in a long, long time, or we've never seen around here at all. Some of these tight end leak plays, some of these, I mean, it's been great. Some of the things I see out there, if you take out the guy that's actually executing and put in the guy that you think is going to be there, I see some positives. I see some positives. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to look past that, and again, the offensive line, none of the starters were out there. I would like to. This is why I want to see it. This is why I want to see the offense during the preseason so that we can start to alleviate some of this panic button ish. Until we see the offense actually do something, this is how it's going to be. And so this is why I personally want to see our offense play during the preseason, at least a series or two, so we can see something. You know what I mean? I hate for us to go out there week one and look like we haven't played and we look like there's no chemistry. I would hate to see that because then we're gonna get all the people saying I told you so. And I just I don't want to get to that scenario. But we're not the coaches at the end of the day. Let Coach Canales do his thing and we will see if it's good or not, if it's right or not. We don't know what we don't know. And I hate that people are starting to project like they do know because none of us know. None of us know. You know what I mean? So I don't know. With that said, man, again, tough day for the offense. And yeah, the defense is locked in. Defense was locked in. We need Damian Lewis back. We need to get that offensive line in full strength and good to go. Because yeah, we haven't seen the full offensive line play in a while because Damian Lewis has been out for a minute. Joint practice is Thursday. Joint practice is this Thursday. So they have a practice. They don't have practice tomorrow, but they have practice on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, I'm sure it's going to be a glorified walkthrough. It's not going to be physical. It's probably not going to be a padded practice. They're going to walk through some things. If you go out there, it's probably going to be one of the lightest practices you see. And then Thursday is when the Jets come into town. And Thursday is when it's going to get real. Okay, this is where we can start to be a little critical. We're going to look at the one-on-ones. Are our guys beating their guys? That's when it's going to be real. That's when you start to come off a little bit of judgment. You go, man, all right, I saw us go up against somebody and they didn't quite work out. I mean, this is when we can start to criticize. I think he'll be back by joint practice. because he's out there. I mean, I think he had pads. I think he was out. I swore I saw him out there, but he wasn't practicing. He wasn't with the starters. I think he'll be out there. So we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see about Lewis. You know what I didn't see? Did y'all see a press conference? Because I did not see a press conference today. I was looking for it, and I did not see it. I did not see a press conference, which is very interesting. Typically, they have press conferences after every practices, and today you saw it. Okay, I didn't see it. I did not see it. They interview. Okay, they interview EJ. Okay, all right. They had one. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Very interesting. All right. How did Bryce look? A little rough for Bryce today. It was a little rough for Bryce. Bryce threw an interception. Let me say something about Bryce, because I like to look into like body language and stuff like that. Man, today when he walked out to practice, it just didn't seem like he didn't seem like himself. When he came out, he did sign a few autographs, but even with the autographs, he didn't really sign the way he typically signs. It just didn't seem like he was there today. It just mentally, it did, and this is me. I'm super overreacting, but it just didn't seem like he was there today. I'm gonna roll with that. It was not. It didn't give me like good practice vibes from the jump. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Hopefully he'll be ready to go by Thursday. But it just was not a good practice. You know what I mean? I did not see. And I know I did not. Yeah. Well, his pops was there today. Yes, his pops was there. My thoughts on Memphis getting released. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I don't want to make this a pod. I don't want to make this a pod. Because we got to stay some stuff to talk about. But I am surprised with some of the cuts. I'm very surprised with some of the cuts that happened yesterday. But we'll see. We got to save that for the pod tomorrow. Yeah, I appreciate this, Lanier. I appreciate that, bro. Hit that sub button if you haven't done so. We have 500 people watching, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Help us get to 25,000 subs before the season starts. That's our goal. Are we gonna hit it? I doubt it. That's because y'all are not hitting the sub button. Hit the sub button, man. I appreciate that. Greatly appreciate it. If you're watching on X, come over to Twitter. Or if you're watching on X, come over to YouTube and hit that sub button for your boys. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Let's see. With that said, man, I'm gonna shut this thing down, man. Not a good practice today. Cut it short. Not sure why it was cut short. I'm gonna let Canales. I wish Canales would have spoke. Maybe they'll ask him tomorrow, or excuse me, they'll ask him on Wednesday why practice cut short on Tuesday, because typically we hear from him, and we didn't hear from him today. So, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. I will be at practice on Wednesday. Yes, that is the plan. I'll be in VIP on Wednesday for sure. Hopefully. But yeah, man. All right. So with that said, man, I'm getting up out of here. Somebody super chat, man. Let me get these super chats, bro. I'll be missing because I'll be watching other stuff or reading something else. But Double O Kane said, I pray our defense is really good. That will give our offense more chances on the field. Yeah. Yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see. Defense is looking good. And maybe our defense is sharpening up our offense. Hopefully that's the case. That's how it's supposed to work. And we know the defense is always ahead of the offense. We know that. We know that. I've said that a million times. Offense is still probably learning some new concepts and new things, and the defense is just ahead of them. You got to remember, Evero's been here. He's got some guys that have been here in the system for 2 years now. He's got some of his former players that have been here in the system, been in their system. XL was back at practice. I did not see him though. He was back at practice in pads, and he worked and he did some things, but I did not see him out there on the field at all, like running 11 on 11s. He didn't get any targets or anything like that. So I don't know, but he is back at practice. That's a good thing. A lot of injuries, man. Hopefully they just holding everybody out until Thursday, and that's when we'll see a lot of our guys come back. We'll see, but a lot of injuries for sure. All right. With that said, I'm getting out of here, man. Like, subscribe, notification bell. I'll holler at y'all on Wednesday, which is the next practice. And before that, we'll see y'all on the Tuesday show. So we go live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock, sometimes Monday. Just make sure you hit that notification bell so you know. All right. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.